Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back. It's been a while.
We were trying to do a video every week. As you can tell, we've been a little bit delayed in that regards. But
okay.
yeah, that's okay. That happens with life sometimes, and just so happens that different things have been going on with us and
Amazing things. I would say.
oh, life's been interesting lately, that's for sure. So today we thought we'd get together and talk about a new topic, which is following your intuition.
Following my intuition means to me, following that. For me, I just know it, so I feel it in my body when something's not right, and logically it might not make sense. Most of the time it's something where logic tells me to do something, and maybe other people tells me to do something, and it seems to be something seems to be really easy to do a certain way, but that might feel completely wrong to me. So it's like, they always say, that if something doesn't sit right in your tummy or you feel it as a child, you might get that knot in your stomach, but it's like, oh no, I gotta do this anyways, and you just push through, which you shouldn't do. So it's like, yeah, I guess just listening to your body and your inner knowing. And
It's funny you said that. It can go against like logic and what you think is the logical thing to do, because I found that this has happened with myself as well. You get an answer which is like, you're like, oh, obviously this is the answer, this is what I should be doing, like this is the logical thing to do, it makes sense. But then your intuition is saying something so strongly, and you're like, but this makes logical sense, why would I not follow the logic? And I think that's something I've struggled with, is following the logic versus the intuition. And when you follow the intuition, you may not see it at that moment, but within a very short period of time, you realize you've made the right choice.
yeah, and I feel like as soon as you do make that decision, whatever it is, you feel like at ease, you feel calm, you feel good. But when you're trying to push through and do something that logically makes sense, you feel sick, you feel stressed, you feel nervous, you just feel like not good.
Yeah. And also, after you start to follow your intuition, what can happen too is you begin to question yourself, because what happens is like your logical mind is starting to take over again, and you're starting to think, oh, I should have just done this, and you think that you should follow what your mind is telling you to do, and then you start doubting that intuition, like, was that really what I should have done? But in those moments, it's like remembering your gut instinct is the strongest thing you can follow. Like, out of everything, your gut instinct is the one thing that you can rely on. I'm yet to hear anybody who has said, I listened to my gut instinct and it was so bad. No, that doesn't happen.
But I think a lot of us adults like struggle with listening to our gut feeling, because as a child we've been told like what we're feeling is wrong, and adults are deciding over us all the time that we feel like we can't trust ourselves, and that what we're feeling is not true, and that's why we go to logic and we trust other people around us more than ourselves. So.
Yeah, because like you said, we've been taught that logic is what overrides everything. Logic is what we need to be following, and our intuition is just kind of like, doesn't really like, it matters, but it's kind of just a bit up in the air, a bit airy-fairy, when it really should be the intuition that we follow first and foremost.
Yeah, and when I thought about it now, it just came to my mind, like logic can get you from A to B. Like it's like a plan. It's like you follow a map and that's it. But intuition, it can open up to so much more than you could even possibly imagine.
Yes.
So,
like, logic is good, say you need to do something practical, like you're filling out forms, you know, you've got to use your logic to fill these things out and do these things. But when it comes to life decisions like what job you're going to take or where you're going to move to, that's when you need to follow your intuition, because sometimes the most logical choice isn't actually the best choice for you. We're just going to share some examples of times where we followed our own intuition and how it's worked out for us.
I used to live in Sydney and I moved up from Sydney in 2017, and prior to that I was so confused with what I was going to do. Was I going to stay? Was I going to study childcare in early childhood education and care in Sydney, or was I going to move up? But like something within me so strongly, I just wanted to move up. And I had been wanting to move up for quite a long time, but like I asked people around me and a lot of them said, no, don't do that, and you know, telling me reasons why I should stay there. And logically they said it didn't make sense for me to move away from a place that created like as a home. I've got my friends, I've got these things going. But yeah, before moving up to the Gold Coast, I had only been here once on a quick trip, and I went to Surfers and I absolutely hated it. So part of me was thinking that it was just going to be like Surfers, really busy, really touristy, a lot of shops and like high buildings and things like that. But then a deeper part of me, my intuition was like, no, I'm actually going to love it up there. I don't even know why, but I'm going to love it. And so I had all those reasons why I shouldn't be making this move. Like I should stay in Sydney or even move back to Sweden. But something deeper inside of me was like, no, I gotta go. And I just listened to that. I moved up. I didn't have a place to stay, and now things have just unfolded one by one, and I just love it here. So happy to be up here.
It's crazy. It's like sometimes you get this gut instinct like, I need to do this, and then you're like you said, like, what the hell? I've never even been to I've been in the Gold Coast once and I hated it. Like, why would I move to the Gold Coast? Like, logically it makes no sense. But there's that pull that is guiding you towards doing it and to going there. So I guess the general message of this is just to trust in your own intuition, and even if the doubt comes up, know that within yourself, your intuition is the strongest thing that you can listen to and that you can trust. And the more you start trusting in yourself, the more you'll see the universe unfold around you in a way that's very natural, and it's unfolding the way it should and the way it needs to,